Okay. One of the greats right here, Jon Jones. Let me riff here. This is, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. I mean, what Joe Rogan's done with his podcast, 879 viewers. Holy shit. Listen to this. This is beautiful. Give me a second. You know, the UFC, I love the fucking UFC, dude. And there's this guy here. He's just one of the best. I mean, he is the best UFC fighter. Listen to Joe Rogan totally be the best. Man, I love Joe Rogan. Check this out. Beat his ass, Joe.
What's going on in the UFC? Like, who has the belt, or
listen to this.
You know, just being Jonathan Jones and having my group of friends across the country who genuinely love me. Focusing on my kids every day. You know?
Okay, I love Jon Jones, but Jon Jones, like, eventually I'm going to kick his ass because he needs to get back in the ring. I mean, come on.
You know,
well, I can't kick his ass yet, but I'm going to do some training. Give me like 6 months.
No debts. You know.
Listen to this.
Everything's caught up. Everything's spot on. You know, things I wanted to get fixed around the house. You know that.
Jon Jones.
Paint is painted now. You know, everything's just everything's so put together right now in my life.
Listen to this.
And obviously having the clear mind, something that I haven't had in a long time. You know, I just feel really good right now. So as far as and then also being in a position where I don't really need to fight again either. You know what I mean? Financially.
Here he goes. Get him, Joe. Get him.
Oh yeah, I have to fight because the story can't end like this.
Yeah, well, it's like the financial thing is beautiful and everything like that. It's wonderful that you're set for life and you can just kick back and your children will be taken care of and your wife will be taken care of. That's all beautiful. But you have a responsibility of greatness.
Yeah.
There's very few people that ever get to the position that you not just were in when you won the title, when you were the youngest ever UFC heavyweight or light heavyweight champion. Not just that, the youngest ever UFC champion. Not just that. There's also a responsibility that comes with potential.
Right.
It's not just like what you've done, and you know, it's what you could have done.
Right.
You fought Alexander Gustafsson. Be honest about that. How much did you train for that fight?
I trained for the fight, but I definitely I had this thing where I just felt invincible. And I did a lot of wild stuff leading up to the fight. I definitely didn't give it my all.
As far as partying and not sleeping right.
Mainly partying,
drinking,
staying up all night.
Yeah. I mean, when you win a fight like that, where you weren't 100%, does that sort of almost reinforce this idea that you could do anything you want? And then, man, imagine if I trained. Next time, if it's someone big, I'll train. Like,
yeah. So I have this, I'm going to share something with, I'm not sure if I've ever shared this with anyone else before, but I had this crazy thing that I would do where I would party 1 week before every fight. And I did it throughout my whole career. And this was stupid, but it was this mental crutch that I had. I literally would, 1 week before every fight, I would go out and I would get blacked out wasted. And my logic was, if this guy were to beat me somehow, I can look myself in the mirror and say that, well, I lost because I got hammered the week before the fight.
Come on, Jon Jones.
So it's a built-in safety.
Built-in safety. God, seriously, one of the greatest. Jon Jones, call me. You and Holly Holm are the best things the UFC got going. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Dana White, Jon Jones, Holly Holm, Jonathan Fibonacci is going to start doing some commentary. Not Joe Rogan. I'm going to be kind of like one of those reporters that actually like really loves the sport. Put me in. Dana fucking White. Jon Jones, get back in there. Take care of yourself. We love you, dude. You be good. Joe Rogan, you're one of the best. What you're doing with this podcast is amazing.